Well, good day to you, family. Good day to you. Coach Jay coming back to your family. In the last video, I was telling you about every military personnel, regardless of their rank. If they stay in for 20 years, they should be a millionaire. Yeah, we're talking about a millionaire without real estate or anything like that, which there are other tactics on that you can use because if you use it smartly, you can probably have maybe 3 or 4 different properties if you're really smart about that as well. But anyway, we're not going to go there. We're going to talk about just investing $1,500 a month, $1,500 a month, and that's not even of your money because when you really look at the equation, $253 of that $1,500 that we came up with in that scenario was coming from the company match. That was coming from the that 5% match that you're going to get because of course you're going to do 5% or more to get the maximum of that 5% company match. And once again, we're going to do it in a Roth, so we know the money will not be taxed. Uh, Once you start pulling it out at 59 and a half, and I would say go ahead, if you're using that TSP, go ahead and use the C fund. The C fund is equivalent to index funds. It's got those same funds, the S&P 500. So I would say go ahead and use the C fund. If you want to get a little conservative, put about 80% in the C fund, 20% in the S fund. The S fund is the small cap. Yeah, that's the small cap. And I would look for, once again, it's very limited what they have. If you want to use a little bit of the I fund, that's the international, like international fund. So you can go maybe 70% C, 20% in the S, and maybe 10% in the I fund. That rounds you out to your 100% portfolio. I wouldn't do anything with the G or any of those other funds. That's just me. That's what I would do. You take advice from your own self. All right. But I just trying to, and a lot of people say, well, don't do the S fund or don't do the C fund just by itself because it's diversified. It's got particularly with the C fund, it's got Apple, it's got Meta, it's got Tesla, it's got all those top companies in America. And I'm gonna tell you, if those all those top companies go out at once, then America's got bigger problems. All right. So, family, we talked about that. And if you say, well, that's way too much, I don't need $8 million by the time I'm, what we say, 60 years old. But you only vested for guess how many years? 20 years. And then you just let that other money roll for the next 22 years. That's called just being very money savvy. That's called just being a good steward with your resources. Family is too easy. Now, if you want to back off a little bit, say, okay, well, I'm going to put some of it in my, say, you back off $200 a month off of what you're contributing. Put some of it in a Roth IRA. You can do that as well. But I was just trying to give